Hello, and welcome back to Midnight Minecraft. I'm the sober one, you're the audience, and today we're going to continue working on the church. I know that's a massive plot twist, but I'm gonna work on making some edits to how I've constructed this building, because I have some errors that I need to fix. For starters, I need to get rid of this. This entire tower really shouldn't be here. The shape of the building also needs to change. So I'm going to be tearing this down and making it flush. It's just going to be a corner. I don't have any plans to make it into a little circular area or anything like that, or a little jetty extension. Actually, no, I might do that. Like, could I do this? Could I work with this? I could. And I will. This little upper segment is gone forever. It's not coming back. I thought those horses and cows were pillagers, but this area is eventually going to become a window, and over here I'm going to get started on carving out a tower. That's gonna run to the ground, which that should be fine. Let me just put a torch down real quick. Does that work? I think I should keep the row of cobblestone just to break it up and have something different. Yeah, because this particular aspect of the project and the build is not super important, but it is something that I've wanted to do for a while. The big one is going to be pushing it upwards. That I want to turn it into a sizable tower. Where can I can literally only put the ladder there. Well, I could put it there as well, but I would rather put it there so you get to have that. And yeah, I can do that for a bit. I'm gonna make this another 10 blocks tall, I think. Yeah. Let's turn turn that into that. I can do that, and now I can run on over to the other side. I hope this is the last I will need to do on the yeah, I'm hoping that I can do this. Then let's do that. Ugh. Okay, I need to make more ladders for sure. But I can work on that over time. Ooh, is that tall enough before I switch over to a different aspect of the building? Oh, that's another thing I forgot. It's not a perfect square. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it and find a way to factor that into the build. You're 3 tall all around. Oh, I'm just ever so slightly too short. Yeah. I'm just shy of the amount of everything that I want in this build. But one thing I need to work on for right now at least is this. Get some more of these up in here, and then we rise. Yes. Nope, that's not what I intended to do. That's fine, that'll do. Oh, am I seeing light come through that roof? That's interesting. Huzzah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make that thing taller. Even though it's cool. And I'm gonna have to also factor in how much of this particular tower, like I might want to round it out, I might want to have windows here as opposed to just a wooden railing. I do need to work on this, expanding that. This corner that's still built out of
dirt I need to convert over to tough blocks and wood. I need to finish building out the roof, because we're very close to the other side. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about the roof. It's nice to have some lights on it, but I definitely don't want lights on the roof long term. It's bad enough that I have a bunch of lights on the roof of the barn. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're not long enough to do it. Yeah, similar to how this, I just have the little corner filled in here so it can finish off this little intersection. I think I'm gonna want to do a very similar thing over there with that particular build, with that particular tower. And this one's gonna go farther up, so it won't necessarily have that here. It'll just, oh, it might run all the way down. Here, I'm gonna put a bed in here. I'm gonna turn this into like a priest hole of some kind. Like, I don't think the measurements are even correct for this thing. Hold on, I need to fix this. This is just an all-around mess. This is nice and polished and done. I need to finish the interior of this building. That's something I need to focus on. Can I make it home to my nice, lovely bed without mobs attacking me? Yes, the answer is yes, and we know the answer is yes. And before I do that, I think we have to take a look at this, you know, at night, like we do to the roof. Could also look at it during the day. It would look nicer during the day. Oh, I do like that. Oh, I could almost leave it just like that and call it good. Make it look like it's intentional that it's unfinished. Obviously I still want to get rid of the dirt, but okay. I'm going to sleep and then I'm going to get on top of this roof again once there is no longer...
Once there's no longer the factor of the rain. Once the rain is gone, I we can take another look. And we can look at that tower. You can look at it from here too. It looks quite nice. And the little line of cobblestone I do think still makes for a good accent block to the entire structure. I'm almost tempted to get rid of the tough blocks that are underneath the cobblestone and replace it with more cobblestone. But I think that would defeat the attempt to make it into an accent block. It would just look like the barn. Like over here, the barn has a cobblestone layer that goes down to the... It would look very similar to that if I do that over here. Here it just looks like a nice little accent block. And yeah, that looks nice. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy with how the roof is turning out. I'll figure out what to do with the far back corner. But here, oh, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with how it looks, even though it's a very basic design. That looks great. So far, I genuinely mean it when I say I could leave it like that and be happy. Because this is going to be so much taller than the roof. This is going to be so much taller than the other stuff, and I could just put a ladder all the way up to the top, and it's going to be close to see which is taller, this tower or the barn. And I think I want that to be taller than the barn, but right now the fact that it's a toss-up is good enough for me because I don't necessarily want to mess with the proportions of this tower. Because if I do that, then it would throw everything off, because right now it looks fantastic. This gets funnier every episode that they're still here, not despawning. This is just funny. This is hilarious. I don't necessarily believe this has been the most productive episode, but what lacks in actual time spent working, I think I've more than made up for in like visual accomplishment of work. And like I could do more. I could put down some spruce slabs. I could probably finish off the roof if I tried. But I might save that for another episode when I have more tough blocks and when I choose to tear down the dirt proof of concept portion and replace it with more tough blocks. And I want to figure out a design to use for this back wall. I don't necessarily know what design I want to use, but I'm thinking if there's a way to design a very simple picture art of a rose or a flame, so like something red or orange on a, and it would be like red panes and blue stained glass panes making the big glass window at the back of this structure.
Like, this is supposed to be the big, grand structure atop a hill that the rest of the frontier town looks at and says, this is what we can accomplish. Like, wow, look at how powerful this building is. And yet you have this very simple, tiny sheriff's building that's going to be right across the street from a graveyard. That's going to be very simplistic. That's going to be right next to a quarry. Not even a mine, a quarry that has caused a lot of the graves to be dug. Like, this is going to be a very lore heavy, down in the dumps frontier town. Like, this isn't the caricature of the Wild West that I'm shooting for. This is gonna be fairly, like, okay, it's Minecraft, obviously. It's not going to be over dramatic. It's still just going to be a bunch of blocks making a city. And if you want to just see a very nice, simple Wild West themed town, that's what you're going to get visually. Just know that the story behind it is going to be fairly bleak. That I'm setting up some big anti-corporate power lore to this to this Wild West themed town that I'm building, this frontier town that I'm planning out in my head. I could probably plan it out on paper. I could start planning it out in a creative world if I was really smart, but I'm not doing that, which is absolutely a oversight on my part. But yeah. On a lighter note, I think this is gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye.